Welcome to the OBAFL Week 4 highlights. I'm your host, J Nubs. Let's get to the highlights. Roll it. Week 4 brings Carolina at 2-1 against the Chicago Bears, sitting at 1-2 early on first quarter. Cam Newton back to pass. Finds Steve Smith. He gets up. He rides the elevator like everyone else, folks. He just gets off on a different floor. Breaks away for the 84-yard touchdown reception. Carolina up early 7-0. Later on in the first half, DeAngelo Williams, favorite song, Wide Open Spaces by the Dixie Chicks. And that's what he's got right here is he breaks away for the touchdown run. Huge run for DeAngelo Williams. They're not going to catch him. And the Carolina Panthers go up in the first half. Later on in the second, Cam Newton, he's going to roll up to his left. He's going to sneak it in. No, he's not. He steps back, finds DeAngelo Williams for the score. Carolina-Chicago tied up in overtime. Carolina driving, finds Greg Olsen. Olsen up to the right side for the 26-yard reception. Setting up this DeAngelo Williams touchdown run. Carolina goes on to win 30-24. Next up, we have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. Niners coming in at 1-2. Philly sitting nice at 2-1. Following a nice first quarter drive that resulted in a touchdown for the Niners. Niners kicking off to Deshaun Jackson out of his own end zone, up the left-hand side. He brings it up, finds a hole, hits the turbo button, and he gone. 101 yards for the kickoff return. Jackson ties it up at 7 apiece. Later on in the first quarter, Kaepernick handed it off to Frank. Give me some more. Gore up the left-hand side for the 83-yard touchdown run. He's untouched and looking good. Niners take the lead. Kaepernick back to pass. Looking up top. Finds Morgan. Josh Morgan for the 80-yard touchdown reception. Niners stunning the crowd here at Philadelphia. Following that Niners score, David Akers kicking it off. Yeah, you keep it in bound, folks. You got to face Jackson, and that's exactly what he does. Again, for the second time, up the right-hand side, gets blocking, turbo button. Folks, you ain't going to catch him. 104 yards. Deshaun Jackson over 200-plus return yards for the day. Looking mighty nice. Later on in the second half, Kaepernick looking to equalize. Finds Ted Ginn. Whoop! Shakes one guy. Breaks a tackle. Up the left-hand side for the 36-yard touchdown reception. Niners still trailing. LaShawn McCoy up the left-hand side. Gets popped by Deshaun Goldson. Picks up by Chris Culliver. Culliver takes in for the 6-point score. Niners trailing by 2. Final seconds. David Akers for the win. Booyah! Got it. San Francisco wins 45-44. Miami Dolphins coming at 2-1, visiting the San Diego Chargers at 1-2. First quarter, first play, Reggie Bush, 96 yards. Longest touchdown run of Reggie Bush's career, untouched for the score. Miami takes an early 7-0 lead. Later on in the first half, Matt Moore back to pass, finds Brandon Marshall. He's gone up the middle for another score. Miami putting it on early against San Diego. Reggie Bush, he's good friends with Ricky Bobby because he's shaking and baking out there. Takes it up for the score. Later on in the second half, Matt Moore hands it off to Reggie Bush. Bush takes it in. Miami goes on to win 31-24. Finally, we have the Washington Redskins at 2-1, visiting the hometown St. Louis Rams at 1-2. First half, Rex Grossman back to pass. Finds Santana Moss for the huge reception here. Coach Pigskin said after that play, the Skins played with much more energy. It would show. Sam Bradford, do you have a Hall pass? No, you don't. D'Angelo Hall, one of his 2 picks on the day. Redskins defense would end up being huge in this game. Later on, Grossman back to pass, finds Gaffney. Third down, first down, setting up the go-ahead score. Later on, Rams looking to equalize, but Oshimogo Otagwe takes the interception. Skins win 34-21. And that's going to do it for your OBAFL Week 4 highlights. I'm your host, J Nubs. Stay tuned next week, Week 5.